Hello and welcome to Flutter Synchro. FlutterFlow is great, but there comes a point where default widgets are not enough. So in this video, I'll show you where we can use custom actions and when to use custom widgets. So let's get started. Difference between custom action and custom widget is that you create a custom action when you want to perform a business logic. Further in the video, I will show you an example of loan calculator app in which we'll use this business logic, and hence I will use make the use of custom actions. And you use custom widget when you want to create a custom interface or animations, or if you want to use a package from pub.dev. So first I'm going to create a custom widget. For our custom widget, I'm going to use this Flutter credit card 4.1.0. So the first step is to add the dependencies. So I'll copy this from here. I'll go to project dependencies, go to custom pub dependencies and paste it there. After that, we can select any small example code from here. For example, I'm selecting this. Let me quickly generate the boilerplate code. Now I'll replace this container with this. Make sure to also have an import of the package which you are going to use. Now here it says that we need to create this required strings. So after you have done that, the code will look something like this. Here all the required parameters have been added, and also I've added some additional parameters like color and bank name and name. So the way now this is created, the way we can use this custom widget is very simple actually. We can just go from here, click on the diamond icon, and we can import this custom widget into our app. Make sure we need to specify width and height of this because it is mandatory. We can give some spacing too. Now we can add some basic UI into this. I'm going to skip this part. After you have added the basic UI, your app will look something like this. Now what we need to do is we need to interact with this custom widget. It won't be displayed like at this moment here, but it will be displayed when you run this app. So for interacting with this custom widget, we need to pass some things here, which was the required parameters. For that, what I'll do is I'll create a page state. Since this is a page, I'll create a page state for this all. And as soon as I keep start typing this text field, I will update this page state and I will bind that page state into our custom widget. So let me quickly do this. Now here I have added an action that will update the page state which we have created with the widget state which we get from the name text field. We'll select here the name text field, and similarly I have already done it for the expiry date for CVV. You can see this. I'm just updating the page state for also for the credit card number, and I have marked this CVV here as a true and there as a false because what we need to do is we need to flip this card from front to back, and that's why that CVV boolean variable is very important. Next, we need to run our app and check that if everything is working fine. We can run our app in the test mode, or I prefer downloading the code and running it in our local environment. I have already downloaded this code and I'm running it. And as you can see, the UI is displayed properly. It has this animation type thing also. We can also type our name and it will be instantly visible. We can type any expiry date. When we move to type the CVV, it will automatically flip on back. When we type something else, it flips front and we can type the card number. So this is how we made the use of custom widget in FlutterFlow. Now for custom actions, I have created a scenario. This is a scenario of loan calculation where user can move the slider and select the loan amount. User can select the loan period and based on the selection values, uh, estimated monthly installment, that is EMI, must be calculated. So there is also a minimum and a maximum for each slider. And I have already configured this slider with minimum and maximum values. We just need to call an custom action to calculate the EMI. So let's go ahead and create a custom action. Let's name it something like calculate EMI. Now for calculating EMI, we need two things. We need loan amount. Loan, it can be in double, and tenure month will also be in double. Since why double? Since the slider values always return double values, and of course the return value would be also double. So here I have copy pasted the basic code of calculating EMI. It says that we'll round the tenure months and we'll calculate the interest based on this calculation here. Let me save this action. Okay, all good. Now, how do we call that custom action and where? Now, every time the slider moves, we need to perform calculation again, right? So we can call it on this sliders on selected. We will find our custom actions in this tab, custom actions. We need to pass the loan amount and tenure months. Loan amount is the slider's first value, that is slider 1. Tenure month is second value, that is slider 2. We can copy this same because we need to calculate again on slider 2 also. So we'll paste the same action here. And I have created a component state, as you can see, the calculated EMI. So whatever value will be returned, will update this calculated EMI and it will be displayed in here. So let us do that also. Update the page state. Now what will we set here? So the output of this custom action is stored in its output variable. So let me give it a name, calculated EMI. So I have an action output variable here, calculated EMI. Give it a proper name from custom action. Yeah, and same we'll do it for another slider because we need that value to update our page state too. Update page state. Okay, give it a name for this one too as 2 since it's slider 2. Okay, all good. Are there any errors? No. So next we'll do is we'll take the pull and also run this code. So for testing purpose, I'll redirect it to our loan calculator page and reload this app. Yeah, so here you can see that we have a slider and we can increase the loan amount and it is automatically calculating the EMI. If we increase the tenure, the EMI decreases as per the calculation. And this is how we have shifted our entire business logic into the custom action and it is performed by this custom action.